There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got a man, it's Banks. Fighting off the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're
going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He makes a catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's just...
breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, a fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Seminoles have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Clemens. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Durant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And his throw is incomplete. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. It's caught.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down Mo. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Look out, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, no. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 21 over TCU. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Crispin. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Lost to throw again. Now improvising. He's going to run it.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, trying to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Webb. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The Noles enter the final minute with the lead. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Great job on the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that third down to ice it. That was perfect.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Touch pass on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.